Kuro Games just dropped what might be the absolute greatest piece of promotional artwork in Wuthering Waves history, revealing Jingran standing in a shattered underworld gateway framed by hanging chains, a colossal bell, and a violent color clash of blood red and haunting teal. It is an aggressive masterpiece, and that ethereal blue flame in his hand is not just for show, it is actually a massive hint for his leaked abilities. We are sitting on the edge of some massive reveals right now because the official beta recruitment phase wraps up tomorrow, July 17th. Meaning the closed beta client is about to hit testers and raw gameplay footage is just days away. Rovers, hold the line. If you are completely tapped out of Astrite and that next 5-star character is staring you down, stop scrolling. You do not need to drop a full $100 in the official store when U7 Buy exists. This is the absolute most trusted marketplace for Wuthering Waves top-ups, backed by thousands of real reviews on Trustpilot. They give you 2 distinct ways to save. First, direct top-up. You literally just type in your user identification number, pay, and your Astrite hits your account in seconds with zero info sharing hassle. Second, login top-up. You temporarily provide your details and they recharge it for you. It takes a second longer, but it is even cheaper than direct. Right now, U7 Buy is running a massive 16% discount compared to official prices. Both options are 100% secure, delivered fast, and completely ban-free. Use my code JINSI at checkout to stack an extra 5% off on top of those already low prices. Click the link in the description or pinned comment. So, what are we looking at? Jingran is a 5-star fusion resonator, but the absolute most critical aspect of his design is that he operates as a health-scaling primary damage dealer. Let that sink in. His raw damage output scales directly off his maximum health pool rather than his base attack stat. When early offline tester screenshots showed a prototype build boasting nearly 50,000 health, many players mistakenly assumed he was just designed to be a frontline tank, but that is entirely incorrect. Every single piece of health gear you equip makes him nearly unkillable while simultaneously skyrocketing his offensive pressure, representing a massive shift in building philosophy compared to almost every other attacker in the game. In combat, his kit revolves around a highly technical dual-stance Yin and Yang system where you actively swap between 2 distinct forms to manipulate his Forte Circuit. During the initial Yin phase, his attack strings are deceptively fast for a Broadblade user, chaining rapid, sweeping strikes designed to aggressively siphon nether energy and stack up his circuit gauge. His resonance skill acts as the primary mechanical bridge between these forms. When you activate it, Jingran executes a heavy-hitting gap closer that immediately transitions him into the explosive Yang phase. This stance shift completely alters his attack animations, funneling all of that built-up Yin energy into devastating, wide-reaching, enhanced heavy attacks that shatter the ground with massive area of effect fusion damage. What makes this even more dynamic is the heavily rumored aerial combat tag attached to his early leaks. Testers suggest that during his Yang phase, executing his enhanced heavy attacks physically launches him into the air. This essentially turns him into an aerial juggernaut, allowing him to rain down fusion strikes from above while completely ignoring ground-based boss mechanics. Once his Forte gauge is fully depleted, his rotation seamlessly ends with a plunging attack that grounds him back into his Yin form. Leakers also point out that his intro skill brings him onto the field with an immediate burst of circuit energy so you can jumpstart this entire sequence without missing a beat, while his outro skill leaves behind a lingering fusion field that continuously deals off-field damage while you cycle through your support units. But what truly makes this rotation terrifying is how he handles vulnerability, because heavy attacks usually suffer from slow animations that lock you in place. Jingran completely bypasses this weakness through a self-generated shield mechanic, often referred to as Nether Armor by early testers, that triggers automatically the moment he starts executing his enhanced Yang combos. He is not some fragile glass cannon who needs to desperately dodge cancel out of his own attack strings. His enormous health pool combined with his robust, continuously refreshing shielding grants him virtually unbreakable interruption resistance. This allows him to simply plant his feet in the middle of a chaotic fight, absorb incoming boss hits without flinching, and finish catastrophic weapon swings that would normally force any other character to retreat. This self-shielding mechanic ties perfectly into his dedicated echo set, the Lamp of Nether Road, which actually launched in version 3.5 and is already fully farmable in the game right now. The 2-piece bonus grants a flat 10% HP increase, while the 5-piece bonus aggressively buffs his combat stats by granting a 5% crit rate increase every time he gains a shield. Once you hit the maximum of 4 stacks, the set triggers an additional 15% fusion damage bonus, essentially converting his defensive mechanics into raw, unstoppable offensive power, meaning you can literally start pre-farming his best in-slot gear today. His Rsonance Liberation ultimate sounds like a cinematic spectacle that beta testers describe as summoning a colossal ghost gate onto the battlefield, complete with an exclusive background soundtrack, perfectly mirroring the nether energy and ruin gateway we see right in his splash art. While his weapon class is still hotly debated, his artwork clearly depicts a polearm, which does not exist in the game yet. Broadblade remains the most logical and widely accepted assumption. You will also need to completely rethink your team synergy because traditional attack buffing characters lose a massive amount of their utility here, meaning your best choices right now are units that amplify universal multipliers or specific attack types. For your sub-damage dealer slot, Mortefi is looking like the absolute best in-slot partner because his outro skill provides a massive 38% heavy attack damage deepen for 14 seconds, and his ultimate coordinates off-field attacks every time an active character lands a heavy hit, giving Jingran flawless elemental and mechanical synergy. Changli is another phenomenal 5-star alternative if you want to heavily buff his ultimate nuke thanks to her 20% fusion and Rsonance Liberation damage amplification. When it comes to your dedicated support or healer slot, Shorekeeper is the undisputed premier choice for this team since her ultimate offers massive universal critical rate and critical damage buffs that completely bypass his lack of attack scaling. Though Verena remains a highly reliable secondary option thanks to her innate 15% all-type damage deepen, even if her attack buff becomes a completely dead stat on this team. If you are planning your pulls, keep in mind that Jingran is currently slated for the second phase of version 3.6, immediately following the highly anticipated arrow sword damage dealer Qingxiao. While her banner might drain the community's premium currency first, his delayed placement gives you an entire 3-week window to observe real gameplay and mathematically finalize multipliers before spending a single astrite. Jingran is shaping up to be an unstoppable Fusion Broadblade, health scaling, shield protected juggernaut, and one of the most mechanically unique damage dealers Kuro Games has ever designed. Let me know in the comments if you agree this is the best splash art yet, or if we are just incredibly starved for a new male lead. Also, if you are planning to top up for him, just check out U7 Buy for a massive discount on your Lunites. The link is in the description.